I don't know what it is, but the sexy sax.
I do not want to slide.
Yeah, I don't think you'd put either the two of us in that same category as sexy.
Yeah, so let's slide into my GMs, and Dan O'Dowd is our GM here. We're going to talk about the Angels. It's another season where they're not going to be in the playoffs. Recently, two of their biggest stars, Mike Trout and Shohei Ohtani, had a chance to give some comments to the media about where they're at this stage of the Angels season right now.
This offseason is going to be big. Obviously got a lot of money to spend. Hopefully go out there and get some good guys. I trust Perry. I trust the top guys, in this organization. We talk every day. Obviously Skip is, put his word out there, what he thinks needs to go in the right direction. And, I'm very confident with the group up there.
I really like the team. I love the fans. I love the atmosphere of the team. But more than that, I want to win. That's the biggest thing for me. So I'll leave it at that.
That's interesting, first of all. Okay, now, this is what Joe Madden has had to say recently about where his team is at. This can't continue to go on. We can't annually be in this position. This organization is better than that. We deserve better than that. We have to go out and earn it. Later in the interview, he was asked about the state of starting pitching with his organization. And he had to say this, quote, "I like this group a lot, but if we don't do that," talking about signing free agent pitchers, "it's almost impossible for it to happen." Those comments from the Los Angeles Times. Now, I want to.
Can I have a paper bag?
I'm gonna hide.
I want to circle.
I'm hyperventilating. Do we have paper bags on the side?
I don't think.
Lauren, hide.
Unpack all of that for us.
Listen, the bottom line is if you're not part of the solution, guess what, guys? You're part of the problem.
Right.
And Mike and Rendon, you made $70+ million combined. They have a $180 million payroll. They took up $70+ million. Top-heavy payrolls historically, guys, they don't really work in our game unless you have the ability to develop players in all different capacity. Through the draft, through waiver claims, through small little trades, and you make them better at the big league level. Hey, Joe, I don't care if they sign Max Scherzer and Robbie Ray this winter. That's certainly going to help. But the bottom line is your staff has to develop more players to be good big league players at the big league level, and then your best players have to stay on the field and play. This is not rocket science here, but as a GM, Perry Manassian right now should be checking for the license plate of the truck that just ran over him, because they've backed him into a corner by saying, hey, you got to go out and get good players. When an organization is functioning properly, everybody feels a sense of accountability to poor results. It's not any one person's, it's every person. Perry knows that his pitching's got to get better, but it's beyond just adding major league players. There's a faulty process within their organization that doesn't take value players and make them contributors to make them impact players. That's how the good organization win.
Yeah.
The Giants took DeScalfani and they took Kevin Gausman. Look at the teams in their own division. Look what Houston's done. Urquidy, Javier, Valdez, guys that weren't on prospect boards and turned them into
Oakland A's as well.
Bissett, Minaya,
Chris
Montez,
Bassett, yeah.
How do you change that? How do you develop them then? Better.
That's the process, Lauren. First of all, they need to draft better, but they got rid of a pitching coach at the beginning of the year. I don't even remember them replacing that pitching coach. If you look at the good teams in the games right now, everybody is working as one. You draft and develop well. You make waiver claims. All of a sudden, they're better in your organization than they were in another organization. And the GM has to go out. It's obvious they need better starting pitching. It's just not as simple. And I've had staff do this to me, guys. I've had staff maybe not overtly do what they did, but quietly go around to the media and say, hey, we really need to add this guy. We need to add that guy.